the highest level with South Korea. In his New Year message, broadcast on state television, Mr. Kim called for a big change in strained relations between the two states. The BBC's Kevin Kim is in Seoul.
For Kim Jong-un, the New Year's Day speech has become somewhat an annual ritual, and here in Seoul, officials do keep a close watch about what is said. This is his third New Year's speech since he took power after his father's death. In the first speech he gave 2 years ago, the main topic was trying to improve the economy. Last year, after the purge of his uncle, he spent a lot of time emphasizing stability and the importance in the role of the Workers' Party. Today, the focus was clearly on improved relations with the South. Today, Kim Jong-un said through increased dialogue and exchanges with the South, a great transformation and reform would take place this year in ties with its neighbors. He said if conditions were met, a summit meeting with the South Korean president could also be considered.
Kevin Kim. In his New Year message, David Cameron has said Britain faces chaos if it changes economic courses in May's general election. But Ed Miliband has promised to make sure the economic recovery is felt in people's pockets, and the Liberal Democrat leader Nick Clegg has called for a sense of optimism for the year ahead.
Our long-term plan is working. Our country is being turned around. But let us be clear, with this new year comes new challenges. The global economy remains uncertain, and many countries continue to struggle. And against that backdrop, Britain has a choice between the competence that has got us this far or the chaos of giving it up, going backwards and taking huge risks.
As this new year dawns, we have the chance to change direction. We have the chance to build a recovery for all of Britain, to fight for policies that actually honour and reward hard work, and that hold the banks and energy companies accountable. We have the chance, all of us together, to fight for a new plan that cuts our deficit responsibly, without threatening our NHS or shortchanging our children and their future.
2015 should be a year for optimism. I know it might not always feel that way. The last year has been another tough one for many people. And when times are tough, some politicians, instead of telling it like it is and offering a positive way forward, respond with easy, simplistic answers or by telling us who to blame. And when that happens, instead of offering hope and a way forward, politics becomes about picking a side, us versus them, fear instead of hope.
The Archbishop of Canterbury will urge the UK to continue looking outwards in his New Year's message to be broadcast later today. Filmed at the National Memorial Arboretum, he'll call on people not to despair at the wars, disease and suffering in the world. Lambeth Palace says that the Archbishop, who's been ill with pneumonia, is on the road to recovery. Our religious affairs correspondent Caroline Wyatt reports.